Hi, Wanstars and fellow YouTubians. Cynthia here. I have Brian with me today from The Weekly Wand, of course.
There.
And we're going to chat your ear off a little bit today. Feels like I haven't been here forever. It's been 2 weeks since I've done this. As most of you know, I went to Mexico on a surprise holiday provided by my mom and two sisters.
Left me all by myself in the freezing cold. Thank you very much.
That is true. However, looks like a lot of crap went down while I was gone. So I've been in quarantine, hence Brian being my guest today, since he's really the only one allowed to hang out with me.
Only one willing to hang out with you.
But you know what? Today marks day 8 and no symptoms, no nothing. So I'm doing good. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you. Hi, Daphne. And you guys might be wondering what this is. Like I said, Brian's the only one that's been hanging out with me. And, well, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get lippy. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for joining us.
No, forget it.
So I invite anybody that's watching today to share some stories with me. Tell me what's going on in your world. I am good to go, Daphne. Yay! Share with me what's going on in your world. I know a lot of us are at home, not because we have to be, but because we choose to be. Hi, Lynn. And, you know, right now it's one of the safest places to be.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to focus on what's going on out there. Not in a negative way anyway. If we're going to be talking about that today, I want to talk about the benefits of spending time at home. What are some of the benefits of you spending time at home? What are some of the benefits of you spending time at home with me?
I get to catch up on my sleep.
True.
For the most part. I don't know, just hanging out, and I'm not really a homebody. I'd rather be, out doing stuff, but
yeah.
In this time, I guess we can't really do it. So
hi, Kira. Thanks for joining.
Kind of got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, Daphne, my trip. What was the best part of my trip? That depends, because there were so many different things. Like I really, really, really enjoyed picking rocks and stones. I brought a lot of, I brought this awesome hunk of lava back. So I'm hoping that Brian can chisel that apart, or we can do something with it. I brought a lot of really nice stones back. So that was enjoyable. I didn't end up going to Chichen Itza, which in the long run turned out to be okay, because with everything that's going on, it was kind of nice to stay close to the resort and not venture off too far. So we didn't really have that much interaction with other people. I mean, we did, but not as much as we would have had we ventured far. Hi, Tony. Daphne, we have to go down time. We have to get, we get to have down, I don't know how to read. Yes, we do get to have downtime. That's awesome. And Lynn, doing all those odd jobs. Yes, that's awesome as well. Gonna try and do a watch party from my phone. From South Africa, what is going on in South Africa, Kirath? I'm interested to know.
Do you guys have toilet paper down there? Or are you out like we are up here? What is with that? Why? I don't understand the logic behind hoarding the toilet paper. It doesn't make sense to me. But I guess different people act differently during times of stress, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was so much fun, Daphne. It was so much fun. It was something me, my mom, and my sisters did, and the beach was very tiny. It wasn't what we expected, but the tide came in quite often and brought in so many different rocks and these little pokey things. So we did some research and found out that they were
a pencil anemone. Is that what you guys figured out? It was?
No, I can't remember what they're called. They were these little, they looked like a puffer fish that was puffed out, and they had these pokey things coming out of it. And we found what it was called, but I can't think of it right now.
I thought it was a pencil, something or other.
No, I don't. I think it's related to that pencil, but I don't. It's not the pencil. It was something else. My neighbors gave us a bunch to thank us for clearing her walkway when it snows.
Cool.
Of toilet paper. That's nice. Yeah, there was a lady. We have a few rolls, not an overwhelming amount, but enough that we could spare one or two, or three if needed. And there was a lady online that was looking for some, so I offered her some, but she had already found some. So yeah, if anybody's looking for toilet paper, we have a little bit.
I think that's one thing that's going to happen with us all having to self-isolate is we're going to become more self-sufficient.
But more reliant on
exactly,
each other.
But we're also going to be more reliant
This is
on
going
each other.
to, I feel, bring us all together. We're going to remember what it's like to say hi to your neighbors, for lack of a better way to explain it.
It's crappy right now, but I think in the long run it'll be an eye-opening experience for a lot of people. Just figuring out what you actually can do without having to go out and do it.
Kirath, I'm sorry to hear that. For those of you that aren't seeing the comments, he says, due to the virus, they're going to have a lockdown starting tomorrow. 274 people have the virus.
Where in South Africa are you located?
I am grateful that we are so blessed. I am grateful that we're still able to connect as well. I mean, we're very fortunate that we do have the internet right now, and we can do this. And as you pointed out earlier today, Daphne and Lynn, we can use Skype. We can use not MSN Messenger. Just dated myself there. We can use Facebook Messenger. We can use Zoom.
Yeah.
And we can all stay together and we can communicate that way. And you know, it's I want to say with everything we're going through, it's still a very exciting time because change is always good. And look at all the benefits to Mother Nature right now.
Yeah.
Like she's healing at a very quick rate. I'm not even going to attempt to
I'm not even going to attempt that either, Kirath, but thank you.
Pieter Maritzburg, Natal. I did attempt it. I think I did okay.
Peter Marsburg?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, from Canada, you're in our hopes and prayers,
Yep.
sending you love, light, and healing energies for sure.
For sure.
And everywhere else. Hi, Leah. Thanks for joining. So again, I invite you all to share what's going on in your world these days. And we're keeping it positive and share what, anyone else can do. Lynn, Kat shared a workbook. If you want to share the link to that, of ideas of things that you can do right now as a family or on your own while you are at home. I briefly went through it. I know we're going to put the link on next week's Weekly Wand, and I urge everyone or invite everyone to check it out online because I'm not confident that there are going to be too many out in circulation.
No, I don't think
so. Please go to the Weekly Wand webpage. Check out the Facebook page too, but as we've mentioned numerous times, the webpage has completely different information.
Yep.
Like I have a copy of next week's right here. I know I'm not really good at doing this, but
yeah, that works.
Yeah, and I know.
I was doing some wanding earlier today, so I'm getting it ready to go. I got a couple of articles up and running, so hopefully you enjoy them.
Yeah, thanks, Leah. We're sending out love and prayers to everyone as well. And I know my next door neighbor, Margaret, she submitted the hearts and hands for the Hocus Pocus. She was supposed to go to Guatemala to help build stoves, correct?
Yeah.
She was supposed to leave Monday?
16th.
Monday.
Yeah.
She was supposed to leave Monday, but her flight was canceled. The whole thing got canceled. But it's a good little article if you want to check that out. It'll be on our webpage right now. Actually, that's the one that's the current issue. So it's up right now.
And what it is, what Hearts and Hands is a group of local people. I think
it's out of Canmore.
Yeah, I think it's out of Canmore, and they fly down I'm not sure how often, but they go to a village down in Guatemala, and what they do is they build stoves. They build stone stoves for them in their houses that are way more efficient for cooking than what they have now, and it according to Margaret, it's life altering for them. They don't have to gather as much firewood. They burn the wood more efficiently, hotter, so that they don't need to use as much wood. Just listening to her. We were at a fundraiser for her a couple of weeks ago, and we were watching. She had some videos that she put on there, and it was pretty cool. Just the gratitude that those people have. You know, it's amazing what so little they have down there, and they're grateful for it. They're not petty, they're not jaded about not having this or that, because they make do with what they have. And
you know what, we're getting back to a time like that right now.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I've personally have looked around my house, and you always go to that worst case scenario place every now and then, like what if you have to evacuate, what if this, what if that. And I've looked around, and all of the material things I have really mean nothing. You know, I'd grab Doodle, and that's what we said. We'd grab Doodle, we'd grab cat food, and we'd pack a bag full of food and
a few personal items.
Yeah. My little box
memories,
of Christmas things that I need, which is very tiny. But, you know, for the most part, you look around and it's like, this really doesn't mean that much.
No, they're things.
So,
things can be replaced.
Yeah, it's taking us back to a place of, less materialistic and more, what word am I thinking of? More
simplistic.
Yeah, simplicity.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lynn. She posted the link for Kat's.
Okay, perfect.
Draw her book, her little workbook. It's awesome. You're welcome, Daphne. Cleaners. Yes, the air quality is way better. Even though we're hoarding right now, I believe that we will all begin to share. I believe so too. And there are so many different ways we can go with the whole hoarding thing. It's a scare tactic. I mean, I understand people wanting to prepare for the future. I get that. And hopefully the majority of the people that bought everything out are the people that were afraid and not just out of greed.
Yeah.
I would like to think there's more fear-based purchases than greed purchases going on.
Yeah. Being on social media, you see all the horror stories about, there's places that are selling rolls of toilet paper for exorbitant amounts of money.
But it depends on where you look, because
exactly. That's what I mean.
There's incredible stories as well of people coming together and great things happening, and dolphins, they don't really frolic, but splashing around in the water, and other animals frolicking and coming out into fields. Yeah. And what you focus on, you're going to manifest. And I choose to focus on the health and the beauty and the love and everything, all the good that's going to come out of this.
Yeah.
Yes, Kirath, exactly. Material things come and go. Cherish the time for inner peace.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Take this time to go within. And like you said, meditation. There's so many things and so many people coming together. I've noticed so many live feeds on Facebook where people are doing meditations. People are off, they're reading. I saw one with someone that's just reading a book for people to listen. It's the stuff like that that makes me believe in humanity and makes me proud. What you focus on, 100% what you focus on. If you choose to focus on the negativity that's going on, that's what you're going to manifest, and that's what you're going to feel. But I breathe it in, and it's only good will come from this. Only good.
And for those of you who are self-isolating out of, respect and not wanting to maybe carry this on, that's a good thing. But there's self-isolating and then there's hiding in your basement. There's two different ways to do it. I don't think you want to hide in your basement because that's not healthy. Get outside, even if it's just to sit on your front porch and
I'm
get some
doing
fresh
that
air.
today.
Just get some fresh air. Because, they're saying keep 6 meters away from each other or whatever, then fine. You don't have to live in fear. This is a serious issue that's going on right now, but I don't think it's something that we need to run away from.
There's nowhere to go.
Just live your life.
Yeah.
Don't hide in your basement. It's not the end of the world, quote unquote. It's
just the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah, this too shall pass is what they say, right? Get outside, get some fresh air. Don't stop living your life.
Yes, Daphne, choosing to live in the positive, and we get what we think about, whether we want it or not. It's so true, so true. I can't stress that enough. That even if things are bad, choose to look at the bright side. Like I've always said, that the lesser of two evils is still the better evil, so it's a positive. It may not be the best thing, but it's, I don't know what I'm trying to say. If Lynn were here, she'd know what I was trying to say. Hiding in we were attacking you, Lynn.
Well, yeah.
You were the one we were referring to.
You're the exception to the rule, Lynn. You got a pretty nice basement, so.
That is true.
So any stories? What are you guys doing out there? What's going on right now in your lives other than this crazy Corona stuff?
Daphne took her dog for a walk. United
Nice.
we stand, united we are going in spirit. We will rock this time. Kira, exactly. That is exactly what we're doing. And we're coming together in, it's not each country for himself right now. It's united we are coming together. Everyone is coming together. I think this is an opportunity for us to put our differences aside and actually come together as one nation.
Yeah. That's
it's,
it has to happen that way. It has to work that way.
and it will. I mean, just this alone. See, with the universe, I'll use this as an example. This is bringing so many of us together, so many people from different countries, different walks of life, different beliefs. Yet we all come here, meet together, get along, share for half an hour or 45 minutes, whatever it is. And then we go and do our separate thing. And next Sunday, we come back and do the same thing. That's where it starts. It starts right here in our homes.
In here.
It
starts right in here.
And whether we're in our basement, at our kitchen table, in our bathroom, we're coming together and we're starting something beautiful. And I'm grateful to be a part of that. So, I mean, it's not ideal.
No, it's not ideal. This isn't the way it should have happened, but this is the way it's happening.
And, I can go so many different ways on this, but I can't because we have about 10 minutes left. And I don't think everybody's ready to hear what I have to say.
No.
We'll save that for another day.
Yeah, that's for another tea with the universe.
But so does anyone else have anything to share? Anything at all, actually?
Any words of wisdom, any jewels of advice, anything to
brighten our day.
To get this, yeah.
Oh, hi, Tina. Hi, Gary. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't usually run out of words.
Yeah, no kidding.
I guess it worked.
I guess. And for those of you that believe that maybe I would have beat her up, there's no way.
Those of you that know us
know that she wears the pants.
Not today.
Yeah.
Myself and a few friends are starting weekly. I know, I saw that. Absolutely, I will mention that. And put your link in, Daphne. We adopted 2 older kittens
Oh,
from
nice.
the Sandoodle. Aw, do you have pictures, Lori? I love
Yeah,
kittens.
share the pictures. What are the names? What did you name them?
Everything happens. Absolutely. Everything does happen for a reason. I believe that wholeheartedly. Said this the other day. So many people have been crying out for change for so long. Now that it's here and it isn't what people expected, we're unsure what to do with it. That's true.
Because it's not the way they wanted it to come around. This isn't the way. I'm sure 99.9% of us didn't expect a global virus to shut things down and make us reset. And that's what happened, so that's what we're doing.
It is. And it's like I said, this is helping Mother Nature as well. Like if we just do what we're supposed to do and keep our distance from one another, I feel that this is something that could be very short-lived. Unfortunately, I don't feel that everyone is going to
do what they're supposed
follow
to.
protocol, I guess, for lack of a better word. But I mean, again, we're only responsible for what we do, right? Unfortunately, in the big picture, that doesn't, well, I don't want to say it doesn't mean much because it does. I don't know. You know, just, I don't want to say keep to yourself either, because don't keep to yourself. Don't seclude yourself, like you said, but follow protocol. Keep your distance. If you're
Wash
ill,
your hands.
Why are we only learning this now?
Yeah.
I remember learning this in grade school.
Yeah.
No, you're right, Daphne. Things don't always happen the way we want them to. And you're right, Tina. Keep your health to yourself. And that way the sick get better and we stay safe. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Like I was saying, I'm on day 8 back in the country and I have zero symptoms.
Yeah.
I feel that I am perfectly healthy. That does not mean that I want to go out and hang out with anyone because I don't know what their health situation is. So we have to use common sense here. Just because we're not sick doesn't mean that we should be out and about because we're going to get something. There's always that potential there. Big Guy said his name is Thor. He is a scaredy cat. Mango comes for love and hugs and kisses regularly.
Nice.
Aw, that's wonderful. I love that. And I don't know where Doodle is. I think he was outside playing and we shut the blinds in the back, as you can see. And as soon as we did, he needed to get back into the house immediately.
Yeah.
And then I think he went upstairs to bed.
Yeah, that's what he does.
However, have anyone's pets been acting different lately? I know for me, Doodle has been so compassionate and snuggly, but he's very empathetic. He knows what's going on, and he's very protective of us. And he has definitely been very, very, very loving.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Karith, and I hope you join in next Sunday again. Thank you.
Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
What is this tea?
I don't know.
We have to give Melissa a shout out for this unknown tea that we have.
Messaged her, but she didn't get back to me, so she's going to have to add a comment on here letting us know. This is my absolute favorite tea.
It's good.
She gave it to me at our Christmas potluck. It doesn't have a name on it. It just says Merry Greetings or Merry Wishes or something. And it was wrapped in a red and black ribbon and bow. And I think we just finished it.
Yeah, that's it.
I think this is the last of it. Melissa, my favorite tea that you have made by far.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know who Melissa is, she owns Hayward's Eclectic, and she is the girl to go to for all of your
holistic herbalistic needs.
She makes phenomenal tea, and
she knows her stuff.
She does know her stuff. So Shiloh hasn't been eating much. Yeah. You know what, Daphne, it is a magical tea because we all had it. I believe we all had it when we did Tea with the Universe, when we had the potluck.
Yeah.
When we all did what we were thankful for coming into the new year. And there's not much, like I said, we have a little bit left in the pot, but that's it. And
it's mine, so hands off.
It's
And
so
if
good.
Melissa would have tuned in live, she would have been able to answer, but she's too busy doing. Oh no, she's sick. That's right, I think, isn't she? She's not feeling well.
I'm not sure.
I don't know where she is. Oh well.
Yeah, she's doing something with her children.
Yeah.
So, we did have some upcoming events that were canceled. And for those of you that tuned in to the General Energies live stream reading on March 19th, you may have noticed I wasn't there yet again. So I'm really, really hoping that Lynn and I can get together for the April live stream reading. But, you know, I'm not sure. I did a live stream in Mexico from my sister Katrina's phone because we were bored one night. And it's the first one I've ever done by myself, and it was kind of fun. So I'm thinking perhaps this week I might do that. I might do a Tea with the Universe live stream reading. I mean, we're all home, right? So why not? Because the original Edmonton Witches Market, which was March 27th, 28th, has been postponed. The Witches Night Tea and Cocktail, which was March 20th, has also been postponed. The Mystical Haven Retreat that myself, Lynn, and Lee Thompson from Zephyr's Apothecary, we were putting that on July 3rd to the 5th. We've postponed that. The date is to be determined. So there's a lot of things postponed, not canceled, just postponed for the time being. I absolutely could pull a card right now for you, Daphne. That would be wonderful.
Which one do you want?
Or do you want it for you, or do you just want it for everyone, like an overall reading to finish? Maybe we'll do an overall reading when we're done.
Which deck do you want?
I don't know. Probably my unicorns. But I was thinking
Those are
maybe
your favorites, eh?
my unicorns. Yeah, they are my favorites. I'm going to do a unicorn, and I'm going to do one of my angel. What was I just going to say? Lynn, do you have anything to add? Is there anything that I am forgetting for up and coming, or anything that I should be mentioning? Daphne, anyone else? Does anyone else have a last little tidbit that they want to share, or something that, you know, I'm forgetting, because I do that occasionally? So while you guys are doing that, I will pull 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to let Brian pull one. I'm going to do the unicorn ones, and you can do my angel ones. Let's see what the universe wants everyone to know this week. So while we do this, I invite those of you that aren't typing anything to please just close your eyes, tilt your head back, breathe in through your nose, exhale out your mouth, and just clear your mind. Just clear your mind of anything that you could be thinking of. Breathe in love and light, breathe out all of that excess. There's no need to carry that around with you. So just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Oh, and there we go. So let's see what we have. I believe these are perfect. We have Apache Tears, Water, and the Angel of Comfort. So right off the bat, what I get is, you know, the Apache Tears say you're grieving the loss of something or someone. In this case, I feel people are grieving the loss of the life that they used to live. And with the Water coming up, and with the Angel of Comfort, have comfort in knowing that, you know, things have to get worse before they can get better. And we weren't doing what we needed to do to get to where we needed to go, so drastic measures had to be taken. And with the Water card, stay hydrated, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, keep your water up. You need, if anything, we need water. Water, water, water. Like, much water.
I find it funny that the Water card came up, because they're actually saying that part of the fight against this coronavirus is
water.
Drink water. The virus gets in through your mouth.
Absolutely.
Drink the water, it flushes it into your stomach, and it can't affect you from there. So I find that really, really cool that it came up.
I'm just going to read the Angel of Comfort meditation for those of you that may want to do this, because we do need comfort right now. And not a lot of us look within for that comfort, because when we look within, it's fear-based.
Mhm.
So I invite you to feel the comfort right now. Take your glass of water, feel the comfort, and grieve, cry, grieve, let go of everything that needs to go and welcome what's coming. So, angel of comfort, I allow myself to feel my feelings and express them through my physical and mental actions. Tears flow easily, and I am releasing pent up emotions. I am able to let go. I am comforted, and I am at peace. I don't think it gets any more perfect than that.
Yeah.
So, on that note, thank you for joining me. Please breathe in the comfort, breathe out the fear. In with comfort, out with fear. And I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Take care, keep your health, sending love, light, and all the healing energies everyone needs. With love from the universe, namaste. Thanks for joining me, guys. Take
Have a
care.
good day.